right?
Yeah.
And I think another very good point that you made, right, is that, so in my humble opinion, the biggest change, the chat GPTs of the world, and this last 18 months, whatever we have seen, is that to launch a V0 today, you don't necessarily need a AI team, right?
Spot
A
on.
very a very smart business leader, a very smart product leader, and a bunch of so-called enthusiasts or engineers who can do enough of prompt engineering can actually hack together a V0 in a 2 days to 2 weeks of time,
Yeah.
and you can take it to the market,
Yeah.
right? So, and the whole reason is because for majority of the problem, the off-the-shelf intelligence. So I actually call GPTs and the LLMs as off-the-shelf intelligence. The off-the-shelf intelligence is good enough that you can plug and actually play, go to the market and do all of the stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm
The
with you.
real challenge of the data, that specifically the data, is if your product finds success, and then you have to take it to the next level, to the V1s and the V2s and the V3s. That is where you will have to go back to the older world, where you need to collect a lot of high quality data, you need to train a lot of stuff from ground zero and so forth.
Yeah.
And I think that is what is essentially playing out in the startup world today.
Yeah.
A lot of startups raised a lot of money very, very quickly when this whole thing started. And they were all built on top of the APIs of the GPTs and the LLMs and so on and so forth, right? Or the open source world.
Yeah.
But for these organizations, right, they have to go above and beyond,
Yeah.
right? And they did not think enough of the data and the other aspects. So this is almost like a parallel track you have to set, right?
Yeah.
Uh, which you did not do in time, and now you are paying a cost to it.
Exactly. Exactly. So I think you're absolutely right. I mean, this is not that widely understood, but again, I keep reinforcing in any discussion I have is, if your path is towards the product market fit, you don't. It has become a lot easier now. You can put something out there, get your data, do this.
Yes.
Only when you're almost getting to the point where you want to create a moat, because anyone can take a GPT-4 or a 4 Omni or whatever it is, or Llama 3, and put it with some amount of effort. A similar solution can be created. Where
Yes.
you actually want to use your own proprietary data, where you need to have a fine-tuned model to create that distinction, to create that moat, that is where you are entering the realm of data science. But your time to market has become a lot. Leverage the large models. They have a wide spans. They can more or less basically handle a very decent, you know, the, the customer satisfaction numbers that we are seeing, without going into the details, is significantly higher. I mean, compared to any of the web journeys, it's significantly higher. So a plus one. In the interest of time, absolutely, I would say plus one to what you mentioned. Product market fit, start off with, off the shelf intelligence, as you call it. Once you are there, once you're basically trying to kind of do this, and fact is, this what this will do is, this will generate the kind of data that you need to then start fine-tuning your models. You might not have access to this kind of data, so it solves the chicken and egg problem as well.
Yes, yes. And the whole point of V0 should not be to build a great model. The whole point of V0 is to figure out, are we even building the right thing? And
It's a
that
product
should be
market
the
fit.
central question.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's your path towards product market fit.